Hi, my name is Leona from Supra Conscioussoul, and this is your Divine Feminine reading going into August. So this is very early in the beginnings of August here. So we have the Divine Feminine going through a regeneration process here, because we do have an oracle card of 46. This is talking about the fact that something has had to die off recently. Either a part of the Divine Feminine or a part of her life, or it's like it almost feels as though she feels like she's failed in some senses, or she feels like she's not strong enough, or she can't do it. But this regeneration card is also talking about the fact that this tree has had to grow through all of this pressure, and now it's even stronger than before. So it's talking about a transformation of energy. It's talking about stepping into your own power as the Divine Feminine. So now we also got like the 5 of air. So that talks about conflict, mental conflict. It talks about feeling kind of scattered mentally. It talks about energy needing to kind of be brought back together, because we do have it with the 3 of fire here. So this is like showing that mentally the Divine Feminine has a certain determination, a certain persistence. She's decided that she's going to continue regardless, yeah, even though mentally she feels a bit torn, or she feels though she could have failed, or she feels like there's been regret or loss, or in a situation where she can't win. So you can't do right for doing wrong, sort of thing. Yeah, but we have her here with the 9 of fire underneath the 3 of fire. So this is talking about persistence, determination. It's talking about her following her passion. She knows what she has to do, so she's keeping on going here. We have this light that she's following. But it's also about not giving up at the last hurdle, because this is a lot of pressure. This is a lot going on. And in some senses, it's like with Saturn, the planet being asleep at the moment, it's like, and a lot of the masculine planets being in retrograde, it's like we're having to push through with what it is that sparks our fire here. What it is that divine magic that we're searching for in life, yeah? So we could have had to escape a situation. We're leaving the past behind as well with the 3 of fire here as well. But she's going into the unknown. She's still moving towards her passion. She's still moving towards that fire energy. Now, we do have some fears. We do have the 9 of air. Now, the 9 of air talks about the Divine Feminine being all up in her head. It talks about a repetition of thoughts. It talks about feeling some kind of anxiety, some kind of loss, some kind of sleeplessness, yeah, feeling like, oh, but we can't do anything about it, but maybe we could have done this different, maybe we could have done that different. But with the 5 of air, it's talking about you're at a loss. All of these thoughts, they're not doing anything except bringing attracting more of that negative towards you. So it's asking you to look at where your thoughts are this month. Now, we also, for the romance angels, we got this could be the one, yeah, and it says you've already met the romantic partner you seek. So I'm getting that with this energy, it can talk about a new energy that's coming in for the Divine Feminine. However, there is a sense of needing to let go of the past, let go of failures, let go of losses, let go of regrets. Yeah, this new thing that's coming in has also come in with religious factors. Now, it says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. This is also like your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Like a lot of religious upbringing, a lot of the time we're following rules and we don't actually know the root or the essence of that rule. We don't know why we're following it, yeah? So it could be talking about, there could be fears about this new relationship coming in because of some kind of imaginary borders or imaginary lines that we feel we're crossing with this card as well. Or it could just be simply that religious factors are what's keeping you apart. Or it could be about, sometimes it could be about your calling, because it's talking about your spiritual path. Now, the Divine Feminine is very much, this is a card of spirituality. This energy is being put into spirits, passion, life purpose, spirituality, all of that stuff. Now, that can take a lot of energy. That can consume a lot of energy, right? So the Divine Feminine is all up in our head with this 9 of air. But right in the center of the reading and underneath that, we have Justice. Now, in some senses, I'm getting that the Divine Feminine, it's not about you making this decision, because we do have the 2 of fire underneath that. It's almost like the universe, your higher self is saying, you know what, just leave that. Just leave that and don't allow that to kind of dominate your thoughts, because that will be dealt with the Justice card as well. It talks about, we have 11 there too, so it could be about a partnership or it could be about a relationship. But Justice is coming in to kind of right wrongs, to kind of put things back into balance, to kind of bring harmony again. So there's no need for the Divine Feminine to be all up in her head about it. All it is about knowing where she wants to go next, moving past this energy, moving forward. It's about still continuing forward despite feeling wounded, despite feeling like we've gone through this whole maze. I mean, when we started off this energy, we felt like, okay, we had this inner passion, and in some senses we're being told to find that again, to make that decision to find that inner passion again, that fire that sparked this journey. It might be getting tiresome now, it might be hard work at this precise moment, but it's about finding that inner spark, about finding that inner fire. So once the decision has been made with the 2 of fire, we then in the future row have the Messenger of Earth, which talks about stability. It talks about looking at things. It talks about focusing on your goals. It talks also about getting back into nature again, like, and back in, noticing the signs within nature, noticing the birds, grounding yourself as well, starting to ground the energy, because after the 9 of air, it's now gone to this. So it's asking you to, get more stability. And in doing that, you can do that by pursuing your goals, by moving further away from your insecurities and more towards something stable. This is putting energy back into your home. This is putting energy back into your work life, your business, your finances. It's making sure that certain structures are in place so that there isn't this insecurity with the 9 of Swords and the 5 of air. We also, underneath that, have the Empress. Now, the Empress is talking about new beginnings, sowing new seeds for new beginnings, allowing this stability to come in as well, because it's a 3. It's starting to build back that stability, starting to build that energy back again. It's also putting all of this wealth and nurturing and abundance back into the self again, in order to kind of radiate that out, in order to grow that, in order to nurture that seed so it can become something. The Empress definitely talks about new beginnings, but it also talks about needing to go and finish that book, needing to go and nurture that baby that you have, needing to put love into your family, needing to put love into that book that you haven't completed yet, needing to put love into that new project, because we do have the Messenger of Earth, which talks about stability and dependability. We could be looking at how others are in terms of dependability, in terms of their responsibilities towards us as well. But the Empress can stand alone or with a partner here. She has the seeds to grow, to move things forward. We also have the 8 of Earth, which can talk about balancing your energy again, or it can be talking about a balance of property, or a fair division of energy and a fair division of property. It also talks about you working on yourself. It talks about you putting that energy into you, putting that it's also about health. There is very much a focus on health coming up to the future. We also have the King of Earth. Now, the King of Earth is underneath the deck, and he's telling you to, get grounded, to get focused. He's talking about looking after the dependents around us, wanting to be more stable for those around us. It could also be an earth sign male who comes into your life and offers you some security or some stability, but I feel that it's more about that's what we're looking for. That is the goal, and we're being shown that we're needing to get back into that grounded state, get back into ourselves again and less out of our head. But the justice being the central theme, it talks about righting wrongs. It talks about justice coming in to do what we don't necessarily have to put the energy into that. It's just going to happen. It's about staying focused on our dreams, our passions, not allowing the ego to lead us into temptation as well with the Justice card, in order to try and fix things ourselves. We're being called to use discernment as well here. Speak no evil, see no evil, hear no evil. But it's also about discernment, about where we're allowing our senses to take us as well. Discernment in where we're allowing our mental energy to go this month. And I feel like a lot of us are putting it back into getting more stability in our lives, getting more closer to nature, becoming more of the Empress, getting into this energy of the Empress again. Coming like back to ourselves in some way. So I really do hope this has helped. If you'd like a personal reading from me, all the information is in the box below. If you'd like to like, share and subscribe, I would really appreciate that. Take care. Stay blessed. Thanks.